Students, we at Adobe are so excited for you to get into Creative Cloud Express and start creating amazing projects that can help you demonstrate your creativity while learning fun, relevant design skills. In this video, I'll be showing you how to personalize a graphic template for our April Creative Challenge. I am more than a score. The tips and tricks I'll be showing you will help you participate in April's challenge with your classmates, but also teach you how to use key Creative Cloud Express features for future projects. Let's get started. Begin by clicking on Remix this design. You will be prompted to log in with your Adobe Creative Cloud Express account. If you are not sure how to log in, please check with your teacher. Here's the project we're going to remix. Let's start by closing out this text box over here on the left and come up here to where it says My Project. We're going to call this I Am More Than a Score. Also note, as you begin to modify this project, it will automatically start to save for you in the cloud. This project is made up of multiple layers. I'm going to show you by clicking on the background. You'll notice that the menu over here changes to background, and here we can scroll through the different layers. I'll click here on text and you'll see the menu on the right will change depending on the object on that layer. If we scroll through, we'll see an image, and again, if you notice the menu on the right, it will change. This one is also an image, and then here it is a different type of image as well. I'm going to scroll all the way to the last layer here, which is at the bottom. This is the background, and I'm going to go ahead and edit by clicking on this box here, which is the color options. You'll see that there are branded colors here, and there's a palette of colors made up of what you see on the project. And then there are suggested colors. If you want your own custom color and you know the code, you can paste it here or type it out. But if you want to see additional colors, click on more and you'll see the whole palette of colors that you can choose from. I'm going to go ahead and go with a gray background. There we have, the background is now changed. I'll go ahead and click out here to see the layers again, and I'm going to now edit the images that you see here, the yellow, the pink, and the blue. With this layer selected, we are going to swap out the image with a new one by clicking on Replace in the Edit Image window. We're going to choose Upload and import a new image. What will happen is this new image will take on the style of the image already in place. And there we have the new photo. And we're going to repeat this process for the pink image and the yellow image. Now that we swapped out these images, let's go ahead and make some adjustments to each of them. We're going to move them to a different spot within this project, and we'll do the same thing to each of these images. Now that the images have been adjusted, let's go ahead and move up in layers, and let's work on editing the text that is in this circle. Notice that the menu has changed now for Edit Text. One thing you can do here is change the size of the text. You can also choose a different font. Also, you can make adjustments to the type of alignment. Right now, we're looking at a curved circular pattern. There are all these different ones you can explore. Choose the one that you like the best. Now I'm going to click in the Edit Text box here, and we're going to swap out these attributes for new ones. Now that first circle of text has been changed, I have swapped out the words in there. The size has automatically adjusted. Now what I'm going to do is click on the layer beneath it. I'm going to repeat the process by changing all these out and allow Adobe Creative Cloud Express to automatically resize it. So let's go ahead and do that. Next, I'm going to make adjustments to the second to the last layer and the third to the last layer. We see a set of stars. We're going to swap those out, and we're going to do that by clicking on it and then going to Replace. These are actually assets that are found in the Design Assets folder. Right now you're looking at stars, which are within the Illustrations group. And if I click here, you'll see that there are additional ones. There's some sport activities, food and drink. And if I drill back to the beginning, you'll see Design Assets. There are different themes. We have effects, graphic groups, brushes, frames, all sorts of design assets. So many of them that you can choose from. I'm going to go ahead and go to textures here. I like that film format. We're going to choose one of these. And let's go down to film and choose more so we can see additional ones. And I am liking some of these patterns, and let's go ahead and choose one of these here. And we'll go ahead and stop there. We'll close this out. I'm going to select this layer here and then click delete. I'm going to come back to this layer, and now with that handle there selected, I'm going to click and drag out and resize it so it fits the whole screen. Now, one other thing I'm going to do is come here to the edit image window and scroll down. You'll see there is a button option here selected and it is turned on. I'm going to turn this off because I like the way that looks instead of this here. Next, I'm going to scroll through the layers to see what else we have. We have this triangle here. I'm going to go ahead and click on the color box and change that by going to more, choosing this blue, and let's see how it looks like. We'll click into the project. There it is. We have the blue. Let's click on the layer there. Perfect. And then we have the layer that shows I am more than a score. You can go ahead and leave that there or move it around however you'd like. And now we'll scroll up to the top two layers. We have our Creative Cloud Express logo, and then we have a partner logo as well. And these, what you can do is make adjustments to these, remove them from your project, or swap them out with your own logos. The next step I'll do is share this with my classmates, friends, teachers, and others. And I'll do that by clicking on download. I have three options to choose from. PNG, which will give me a high quality image, great for graphics like this. JPEG will be great for photos. And then lastly, we have PDF, which is great for printing. So this right here will depend on your preference or whatever your teacher prefers. I'll go ahead and leave it on PNG and then click Start Download. The next step will be to choose how the background type will be. I can choose solid color or transparent. Right now, my color background is gray. So if I choose transparent, that gray layer will be invisible. But what I want to do is choose a solid so I have the entire image, including the background. And that's how to remix this design and make it your own.